भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्ता हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण భక్తులందరికీ స్వాగతం. Welcome to all the devotees. Today we are going to continue our first chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. It's the ANUKRAMANIKA PARVA. First chapter also known as ANUKRAMANIKA PARVA. So we are still in that Parva only. We are seeing the conversation between Sanjaya and Dhrtarastra. Dhrtarastra was telling about various situations in which he has lost his hope that Kauravas can win on Pandavas. So we have already discussed several. So further we are going to continue. This Parva is very important Parva. This Adhyaya, one Adhyaya itself is a Parva. Of this Parva, Pausya Parva, Pauloma Parva, Astika Parva, then after that Sambhava Parva. So like this, we can see many other Parvas, that means sub-Parvas. You see in my notification. So in that also I mentioned, where are they? In this Adi Parva, there are several sub-Parvas. We are in the first Parva only, ANUKRAMANIKA Parva. Yeah. So let us continue our discussion with where we stopped yesterday, from there onwards. Just 1 minute. In yesterday's class, in the last, we discussed that Arjuna was just sitting on the chariot by seeing all his relatives, his friends, his teachers, and so, and he made his mind he doesn't want to fight with them because he got the attachment for them. Because of this attachment, he was not able to perform his duty. So then Krishna explains what is body, gross body, subtle body, and what is soul. So like this, Krishna give the transcendental knowledge so that Arjuna understands one should follow dharma to realize himself as soul. That is the purpose of dharma. So one should not leave his dharma based upon the attachment for body and extensions of the body. If you leave dharma based upon the bodily conditioning, certain conditioning, and also based upon the attachment for the extensions of the body, then he will be sinful actually. Leaving dharma means sinful. Many times we see in the society, so if some duties are comfortable to their body, they accept. And some duties are not comfortable, they will immediately withdraw their responsibility to perform those duties. This is rejected actually by Krishna in the beginning. Same thing happened in the case of Arjuna, and Arjuna was enlightened by the knowledge. In the present society also, sometimes some husbands they feel very difficulty to follow their family responsibilities and they will leave the home and they make you excuse of so many things. Oh, this is not happening, that is not happening. Similarly, maybe one woman also may leave her duties, family duties, and she may give the excuses. Oh, this is not good, that is not good, and husband is not good, father-in-law, mother-in-law, mother-in-law is not good. No, actually, out of the bodily or out of the situation. So, in favorability of the situation, one should not leave the dharma. If they live like that so easily, their dharma, then their consciousness will not be purified. They cannot be uplifted from the bodily conditioning. They cannot they cannot be situated in the mode of goodness. And also, they cannot understand they are not body, they are soul. So this is the very important lesson we learn from the Bhagavad Gita. So at any situation, Arjuna has to fight. Even he has to fight with his own brothers, not just Kauravas. Even if he has to fight with his own brothers, he cannot leave his duty. The Kshatriya Dharma is very powerful and it is very important also. Kshatriyas, he is only the real Kshatriya. For the sake of Dharma, even he is ready to fight with his own father, own brother, and own son also. Shastra says, then only he is Kshatriya. It's not that my people are there, so I will not fight and I will be having some excuse. So, and he is also not following his dharma. So then he is not a Kshatriya. Society values were like that previously. So here Dhrtarastra was saying, when Arjuna was taught by Krishna like this, and he made Arjuna to fight. So at the time, Dhritarashtra lost his hope. Now Arjuna will fight and they will win. Bhishma Dev, he fought in Mahabharata battle for 10 days. And next 5 days, Dronacharya. Bhishma Dev was the Senapati for the Kauravas army. That is commander-in-chief for Kauravas army. And he was there for 10 days. And after that, Bhishma left his battle because he was put in the Sarashaya by Arjuna. Then after that, next commander-in-chief for the Kauravas was Dronacharya. He fought for 5 days. Dhritarashtra chopped off his head from his body. So then after that, Karna came into the picture. He became the commander-in-chief for the Kaurava Sena. He was there for 2 days. How many? 10 plus 5 plus 2, 17. And half day, Shelya. He is a Madri's brother. That means Nakula Sahadeva's mama, uncle. So he was there as a commander-in-chief for the Kaurava army for half day. 17 and a half days are over. And remaining half day from afternoon to evening, night. Sandhya actually. Till Sandhya, that's a half day. There was the Gadayutta. That means there is a fighting between final one, that is Duryodhan and Bhima. And Duryodhan was killed in that by the evening of 18th day. So battle is finished. So at the ending of this battle, from this side, in the side of Pandavas, 7 people remaining. Pancha Pandavas, Krishna and Satyaki. And on the side of Kaurava, on the side of Kauravas, only 3. Krupacharya, Kritavarma and Ashwathama. So in the 10 days of Bhishma Dev's ruling, Bhishma didn't kill Pandavas. Dhritarashtra was expecting the good news from the battlefield. Pandavas, at least 1 or 2 are killed by Bhishma. But even he didn't kill. And not only that, Bhishma didn't kill even the Maharathis on the side of the Pandavas. Such a bad thing for the Dhritarashtra. And then only he understood. Bhishma is having the side of, so Pakshapada, that means partiality is having towards the Pandavas. And one more important thing, so by hearing this news, Dhritarashtra lost his hope. Next thing is, before starting the battle, all the Kaurava commanders, that means heroes of the Kaurava Sena, Bhishma, Drona, Krupacharya, these are all great personalities actually. They are all standing in the front of that army. What Yudhishthira did, Yudhishthira Maharaj, very without any fear, he directly left the Pandava Sena and went to the Kaurava Sena. And he paid obeisances to first Bhishma Dev. and the Bhishma Dev gave blessings. Bhishma was thinking, if Yudhishthira didn't come and pay obeisances, Bhishma wants to kill all the Pandav Sena. But when he paid obeisances, he gave the blessing. So, Vijayi Bhava, you will be getting the victory. Dronacharya also was thinking like the same. And Dronacharya also gave the Vijayi Bhava. That means they are standing on the opposite side. They are fighting for the Kauravas but gave the blessings to the Yudhishthira. What is the reason you know? The reason is Yudhishthira Maharaj, the humility and his respect for the elders. If anyone respect for the elders, so he will be getting he cannot think also this. And such a blessings you can get. And you may think that you will be successful most of the times nowadays in the society, especially children, they think that they will be successful by their own skills and talent. But there are so many innumerable factors are there which are not in our control to get a success. And all those will become unfavorable, which are not in our control by the blessings of elders actually. So that's why before doing any good activity, before going to do any important activity, one should take the blessings. But did you see anything like same in the case of the Duryodhan? Duryodhan, he didn't pay obeisances to the Bhishma. He didn't pay obeisances to the Dronacharya. He didn't pay obeisances to the Krupacharya. He thinks that Garka Muli, Garka Murigi, Dal Barabar. I say to Pera. He was thinking that these are all my employees. ये तो मेरे लिए पड़ा हुआ है, मेरा लेबर है. That is his thinking actually. They are all working under me. So he doesn't have any kind of respect for them. And he is also very proud. Manyumayaha. That means he is always filled with the anger and pride, lust, enviousness, and so this kind of thing, jealousy. Because of having all these bad qualities, he never pay obeisances to the elders. He never go down to the elders. So because of this, he didn't get any auspicious results in his life. So when Dhrtarastra saw this, that means Dhrtarastra heard that Yudhishthira Maharaj went and paid obeisance to the Bhishma, and Bhishma said, Vijayi Bhava. What is this? And he is in the Kaurava side and he is giving the blessings to the Pandavas to become Vijayi Bhava. What is this? Then only Dhrtarastra lost hope. अभी तो हो गया काम. अभी काम हो गया. अभी हम क्या कर सकते हैं actually? What can we do now? And not only he actually, and Bhishma, Drona also, Krupacharya also. Krupacharya was the first Pandavas. Who was the guru? Ashramvasis, Ashram Rishis. They were teaching the small arrows how to throw. Small boys, na? They were given with the archery. What is that? Bow and arrows. With the small bows and arrows, they were learning. And after that, next guru who was? Krupacharya was the guru actually. Krupacharya was also guru for the Pandavas. Krupacharya also gave blessings. And after that, Dronacharya came into the picture and he taught the secrets of the Dhanurveda. So Bhishma didn't kill even a single Maharathi in the side of Pandavas. And he didn't touch even a single Pandava. On top of this, Bhishma, what he did, he told the secret how to defeat him. Arvi to kya bacha actually. Bhishma told, that means on that, because after the 9th day, Means after 8th day actually. Duryodhana was so much unhappy. Already 8 days over, and you didn't do any substantial damage for the Pandavas. What is going on? Just a show off you are doing like that. He was like in the way of chastising mood towards the Bhishma. He was speaking like that. So then Bhishma gave the. Bhishma is not having so much interest in the any victory or anything. Anyway, he was there from the beginning. You can see in the Mahabharata battle and also in this Mahabharata story. He is a pure devotee and he is not so much because he gave the vow to his mother that he will be protecting whoever is sitting on this Hastinapura Singhasan throne. Whoever is sitting, so he will be protecting them. And he gave vow to his father also. He will be celibate and he will be maintaining. So he is protecting this Hastinapur. And he is not care. He is not much interested in anything. And he is not either side of so much of the favorable to the Kauravas. But for the Pandavas, he has some daya because they don't have a father. Because that is a natural. We will be hearing one more story also in the future. Pandavas has to be loved by everyone because they don't have father actually. Fatherless children, they has to be loved and care. So that's why Bhishma definitely have some affection for the Pandavas. And of course, they are very righteous and there are so many good qualities which attract everyone. But if you see in the just as a relationship wise, on the just bodily relationship wise, if you see, so he is equal to both parties, Kauravas and Pandavas. So Bhishma didn't kill and he didn't want to touch. And he told actually when Arjuna came along with Krishna, so to get this secret, how to kill or how to defeat the Bhishma. Then Bhishma said, then only I will stop my bow and arrow. That means chalana. Chalana. That means throwing the arrows. I will stop then only when if Sikandi comes in front of me, then I will stop. I will not shoot any arrow towards her, towards him. Shikandi is a male person. Shikandi is a male person. But still, he doesn't want to fight with Shikandi. He's a man. The reason is in the previous life, Shikandi was Amba. And now also, even Shikandi is a male. That means in this birth, he is in this life, he is male. But still, Bhishma see Shikandi as Amba only, as female only. Because of this reason, he cannot throw arrows on women. So keeping Shikandi in front, so that Bhishma cannot throw arrows in that direction. So Arjuna was hiding behind him, Shikandi, and shooted arrows. That means Shikandi also shooting arrows. And those are all like how, cotton is coming and touching the body. For Bhishma, Shikandi's arrows were looking like a cotton touching his body. And the flowers are touching. They are not doing anything actually. But from that Shikandi, backside to the Shikandi only, hiding and Arjuna is releasing. And those arrows are coming and touching breaking the bones actually. And he used to understand, oh, these are the Shikandi's arrows, oh, these are the Arjuna's arrows. So he used to, that was the, so Bhishma revealed his reveal the secret how he can stop fighting and so that he can be defeated. After hearing this, Dhrtarastra became so unhappy. Oh, because Sanjaya was narrating all this in the battlefield, what is happening, everything. Oh, Bhishma, why he said this secret? Then only Dhrtarastra was saying that I lost hope when I heard that Bhishma revealed the secret. Then what is there? Over. Then after that, there are fewer more reasons are there. I'm just skipping and jumping because we don't have much time also. Mahabharata is not a easy book. Next, Dronacharya. That means after 10th day, that means on the 10th day evening, Bhishma was put in the Sarashaya by Arjuna. Then next day onwards, Dronacharya became the commander-in-chief for the Kauravas army. But he is a Brahmana and he took the post of the Kshatriya. Then you can see Brahmana should not be a commander-in-chief for a army. That is the first adharma actually. Adharma started ruling the battle now. Adharma began. And one more adharma, and he is C actually. Though Dronacharya is a Brahmana, he should not fight actually, first of all. He wants to eat, he wants to maintain his family, he just teach the Dhanurvidya over. Then why he came for fighting? And why he became the commander-in-chief? He should not become actually. And he became that. Then after that, what they did? Such a great mistake they did actually. Adharma, once again, that means Adharma started ruling now. The whole, from here onwards, that means from the 11th day onwards, you can see in Kuruksetra battle, there are so many adharmic activities. What happened after that? 16 years, young boy actually, small boy, Abhimanyu. And at that time, actually, Arjuna was not there in the battlefield and he was hunting the Saindhava. So taking that chance, and then what they did? So Dronacharya immediately Padma Vyuha. He designed the Padma Vyuha, and nobody Pandavas, other Pandavas, they don't know this. And Abhimanyu know this, and he entered into that, and successfully entered, and he made that Padma Vyuha just titar bitar. That means he just destroyed that. That Vyuha was destroyed by Abhimanyu, and great Maharathis, Bhishma, Dronacharya, Krupacharya, sorry, not Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Bhishma is already over, sorry. Drona, Karna, Duryodhan, Dushasan, Krupacharya, all these great leaders, because Bhishma is over now, so that's why Karna also came for the fighting. Till the time Bhishma was there, Karna was not there in the battle. When Bhishma left, then Karna entered. And Karna didn't become the commander-in-chief, but because Dronacharya is excited actually. Everyone wants to become leader, na? So he is excited, and that's why it is given to him. But it is wrong actually. And what they did, Abhimanyu was successfully fighting with all of these, and nobody able to do anything for the Abhimanyu. Because Abhimanyu is powerful, and he was taught by this archery by Krishna himself. From the childhood, he was trained by Krishna. And they were trying and not able to crack him, not able to defeat him. So then Karna asked Dronacharya, why we are not able to defeat him? Then Dronacharya said that until unless if Abhimanyu is holding the bow, Nobody can defeat him. If his bow will be broken, then easily we can defeat him. Then what Karna did, he went backside actually to the Abhimanyu. And from the backside, he shooted the arrows to break the Abhimanyu's bow. Abhimanyu's bow is broken. Then after that, remaining all from the front, they shooted the arrows. And this is a great mistake. Karna, you see, Dana Veera Sura Karna, there are so many stories they define and they describe Karna as great hero. But we can see blunder mistakes done by the Karna so many times. But of course, he's a Suri Devata. But that's the role is given to him like that to act as a bad person. He performed that successfully for the sake of Krishna. Of course, that is another matter. But if you see as a Karna's character, and next adharma happened actually, this is. So then after that onwards, you can see there are so many adharmas in the whole battle. Then also, Yudhishthira Maharaj says, Aswadhama Hataha. That's is Kunjaraha, he says with a low voice. Actually, Aswadhama is the elephant's name. And it is also not right actually. That means it's a manipulation. That's why the chariot wheels of the Yudhishthira Maharaj went down to the earth actually. Because of this lie. But Krishna ordered this. Because Krishna said that now if you say dharma, because whatever I say, that is the dharma, he said that. Because these people are doing adharma, then you cannot sustain yourself and then finish them. We can discuss very elaborately there. There are a lot of subtleties are there. Because someone is doing the adharma and doing in an adharmic way, then you have to counteract to that person. If you do adharma, that is not adharma, it is dharma. That is dharma only. Then, so when Dhrtarastra heard that Abhimanyu was killed by all these people and they excited, then Dhrtarastra lost his hope because now what can we expect from the Arjuna actually? He is Arjuna's dear son and he was killed and his father will live. Next. Jayadratha, that means Saindava. His other name is Saindava. Arjuna took a vow to kill the Saindava and he successfully killed. And on the contract, these Dronacharya, Krutavarma, Krupacharya, Karna, nothing. They didn't do anything. Aswathama, they didn't do anything for this to the Arjuna. So by seeing this also, Dhrtarashtra lost his hope. And one more thing, Krishna is very much in every minute and every point. Pandavas are helped by Krishna. That's why they won the battle. Arjuna's heart is all the time is very, very compassionate heart. He is not able to fight very powerfully with all full energy because of his so-called compassion. So it is always obstacle, becoming obstacle. And every time Krishna encourages him and creates a situation so that Arjuna can fight so enthusiastically with full energy. So that's why without Krishna, Arjuna cannot be a winner. So then Krishna, what he did, he made a plan actually. When Karna gave the Kavacha Kundalas, earrings, by birth, Karna got these by the blessings of Surya Dev. His father is Surya. Karna is Surya Amsha. But Indra came and he asked, give this Kavacha Kundal, because if those were there, then it's very difficult to defeat Karna. So those were, that's why begged by Karna, by Indra in the form of a Brahman. In the return, Indra gave such a powerful Shakti, Divya Shakti, to Karna so that Karna can use it to destroy the Arjuna. But what happened, to not to use on Arjuna, Krishna made a plan. So they invited, Pandavas invited Gatotkacha. Gatotkash. And he is the son of Bhima, Hidimba and Bhima. Because on the side of Kauravas also there are some Asuras. That means Asuras are not direct fighters actually. They don't fight directly. They use the different illusory powers, Maya Shaktis. So that's why to defeat Asura, they also need Asura. Yudhishthira Maharaj was having the plan from the beginning itself. He is very intelligent actually, Yudhishthira Maharaj. When Hidimba came and proposed to marry Bhima, so you will see in the Ekachakra that before entering into the Ekachakra Nagari, we see this scene actually. And they have the future plan. We also need a person who can be Asura and who should fight for us in future on our side. Because by seeing the Kauravas' nature from the beginning, they are also having the doubt actually there will be in future, there will be big fighting. Anyway, that is a Kshatriya nature actually. Kshatriya, you should be always in the alert mode. Gatotkacha is Bhima's son and he was destroying like anything the Kauravas' army. So they were not able to stop him. Then what Karna did, whatever the Divya Shakti he got from the Indra, which should be used on against the Arjuna, but it is used on Gatotkacha. Over that power also is gone. Karna lost that power. And Dhrtarastra heard this and oh my God. This also lost. Then how Karna will win? Because Karna already got so many curses. Because from the Brahman he got a curse that his chariot. From Brahman, his chariot will go down. In the crucial time, his chariot wheel will go down into the earth. That means where life and save energy. That means life and death time situation comes. At that time, his chariot wheel will go into the earth. That happened. That is a one curse, another curse from the Parshuna. At the crucial time, there is a life and death situation time comes. At that time, Karna forget his Brahmastra formula. Mantra he cannot remember. That is the curse. We will be seeing this story on the Shanti Parva, not here. After traveling the 11 Parvas, we will be getting so much later. So he was very much unfortunate guy because of his enviousness towards the Pandavas. From the day one, he was enviousness he was having. Enviousness not against Pandavas, against Arjuna particularly. Why Dronacharya giving all the time attention to only Arjuna? Why not on me? Karna was the student of Dronacharya also. He was also there. But he never said that I am the student of Dronacharya. He says I am the student of Parsuram. Only for 1 year he learned from the Parsuram, but remaining everything he learned from Dronacharya. That is the Kauravas party, all these four always fighting. Bhishma and Karna, there is no good relationship. Drona and Karna, there is no good relationship. And Duryodhana and Bhishma, there is no good relationship. Duryodhana and Dronacharya, there is no good relationship. But they are all together and they want to win. How they can win? They cannot win. They don't have any unity at all. Internal fighting is there. Gruha Kalaha. Any house, any family, if brothers they fight, or family members themselves they fight, easily others can destroy that family actually. It's very easy actually. Husband and wife, each and they don't like each other, and about husband, wife speaks in front of others. The weakness of the husband. Nowadays it's becoming so much. Women should not speak the weakness of the husband to others. It's a very bad thing actually. And similarly, husband also speaking about the wife or the children or the brothers, then what will happen? Others will take the chance to destroy that. If you speak out some words, you don't know how far they will go and where they will go and how the result will come of those words. So that's why one should be very careful. One should be very careful. Of course, if they speak in front of the Guru, that's a different thing. But not just any man if you get, or any woman you get, any friend you get, immediately opening the mouth and keep on revealing all the truths or all the situations or weaknesses. Then gone. Then that kind of families cannot sustain for a long time. Because will be finished. And 5 days, Dronacharya was there as a commander-in-chief for the Kauravas party army. He didn't kill even one Pandava. By seeing the situation, Dhrtarastra was so, even one wicket also he didn't take out. What is this? All Pandavas are same as it is. They are so unhappy. And on contradictory, Dhrishtadyumna took birth actually to kill the Dronacharya. Dhrishtadyumna killed the Dronacharya with adharmik. Because Dronacharya did adharma towards the Abhimanyu. Barabar. Chellu chellu. Tit for tat. Dronacharya only gave the idea to Karna actually. Go on backside, just shoot the arrow. And Karna also shooted that. And so that's why tit for tat. Hona hi chahiye. If they are doing adharmic battle and if they follow dharma, then when the dharma will win. So Krishna gave the order this. They has to kill him. And also that's a providence. That's a karma phalam. Dronacharya also. So Dronacharya was insulted by the Drupada. Drupada also. Drupada insulted the Dronacharya. Dronacharya insulted Drupada. And being insulted, Drupada did the yajna to produce a child who can kill the Dronacharya. And that child is nothing but Dhrishtadyumna. They took birth, Dhrishtadyumna took birth to kill the Dronacharya. And that has to happen. As the Brahmanas did the sankalpa and they performed the yajna and they produced a child. And what do you think? Brahmanas Shakti will become useless? No, it cannot be. And that is the, yes. And also the karma is also like that. Dronacharya and Drupada's karma. So nobody can stop. So Dronacharya was killed by Dhrishtadyumna. And by hearing this, Dhrtarastra lost his hope. Here it is said, Radhopaste prayagatam kshastam Dhrishtadyumno abhyatikramya dharmam. Dharmam atikramya. Because Dronacharya, that means Yudhishthira Maharaj said that Aswadhama's son, Aswadhama is killed. Actually, Aswadhama, which Aswadhama? Aswadhama, elephant. Elephant's name Aswadhama actually. That elephant is being killed. But Dharmaraj was saying Aswadhama was killed. Of course, there is a factual whatever Dharmaraj spoke. But the situation is not correct actually. Intention is not correct. So to make the Dronacharya to believe that his son was killed, so it was said like that. So the wording is right. Whatever he spoke, there's a truth. But the intention was, it's very subtle actually, very subtle dharma. One way it is right and one way it is also, yes, some intention is there. That's why the chariot wheels of the Yudhishthir went down little bit. But hearing this, Dronacharya immediately stopped his fighting and he sat getting down from the chariot. And he went into the meditation. Actually, here someone says, by hearing his son's death, already Dronacharya left his life. And then Dhrishtadyumna, just a dead body he killed. But also we should take it as almost all is like a dead actually. It's like almost all dead only. Because otherwise, how the Brahmanas, the Sankalpa, that means producing a child for killing the Drona, that should happen, na? So, after hearing this Dronacharya was being killed, Dhrtarashtra lost his hope. Here the Madri Sutta, Nakula, he was fighting like anything. Even he defeated Ashwathama. Ashwathama is a great hero. He is a Brahmana boy. But you see, they also came for fighting. This is adharma actually. And Nakula start fighting actually. And Nakula defeated Ashwathama. By hearing this news, Dhrtarashtra lost his hope. And similarly, next. When Ashwadhama heard that his father was being killed, and he released, because Ashwadhama released so many weapons in so many situations which should not be done actually. A Kshatriya should not do that. And because those are rules very much known to the Kshatriyas. But Brahmana came as a Kshatriya and that's why there is so much mess up here. Narayanastra he released on the Pandavas. Anyway, Krishna is with the Pandavas, then how Narayanastra can do anything? And after the Dronacharya left his body, that means now next commander-in-chief was Karna. So in the Karna's era, Bhimsen started picking out one wicket, 100 wickets are there. 100 Kauravas. First Dushasan began. Story begins. Just breaking the chest of the Dushasan and taking out his blood. Actually, he didn't drink, he just brought to his mouth. It's looking like, it's appearing like he is drinking actually. Blood of the Rudirapanam. Because Dushasan did an offense to Draupadi. Chaste woman, and she is Kulastri, that means her family woman. Brother's wife means like mother actually. Elder brother's wife has to be treated as a mother. And anytime any man should not hold the hair of any woman. It's a very bad actually. Extremely inauspiciousness. Holding the hair of woman is completely, it is going to destroy all the auspiciousness. That should not be done actually. He did that. And also he tried to disrobe the Draupadi. So that's why Bhima just broke his chest and took out the blood and appeared like drinking his blood. And when heard this, Dhrtarastra lost his hope. And there was a big fighting between Karna and Bhima. Karna able to kill, that means he got the chance to kill the Bhima. But Karna didn't kill. Karna just, Are Hijda, Napunsak. Like that he told to Bhima, because Bhima is younger brother. And he gave already promise to Kunti Maharani. Karna gave promise without asking anything, he himself gave. Don't worry, my mother, from the childhood, Karna is having the jealousy and the revenge towards the Arjuna only. For him, only one enemy, that is Arjuna. From the childhood, from the beginning, he is the competitor actually for him. All four remaining 4 Pandavas, I never kill them. And I kill Arjuna only. Or otherwise Arjuna may kill me. Because other Pandavas, they cannot kill me. Only Arjuna is having the ability to kill me, fight with me. Either one of us will be with you. Ultimately will be 5 only will be. Don't worry for this. Like that he told to his mother. So now he got a chance actually to kill Bhima. Because Karna is a fighter in club Gada Yuddha. In playing club also is expert actually. And archery. Both. But Karna didn't kill. So this news, Dhrtarastra heard, Arya, another chance he missed. At least Bhima could have been killed. Because Bhima is a threat. Because remaining 98, already one is over. Dushasana is over. Remaining at least 98, because already in the assembly of Kauravas, where the Draupadi Vastraparana happened, there Bhima declared, I am going to kill all these 100 Kauravas. So that's why Dhrtarastra very much worried about the Bhima only, because he is only the threat for his 100 sons. And he thought that Karna got a good chance, he could have killed, but he didn't kill. So that's the easy. What is happening? Bhishma didn't kill, Drona didn't kill, Karna didn't kill Pandavas. Oh, kya rahi actually? Actually, if you see, this whole Kuruksetra battle happened because to destroy all the demonic kings who are there in that earth planet by the plan of Krishna actually. For happening one incident, there will be so many reasons. There will be reasons of their karma, reasons because Devatas want, and ultimately So Lord also is the decision maker. Lord's will also works. Because if demons are so much becoming powerful and rajas and tamas is dominating, then what will happen? Then existence will not be possible. Creation cannot be continued. That's the duty of Mother Earth prayed. Na? Actually, that's why Krishna appeared. Actually, we can see in the 10th canto also in the first chapter. In the form of Surabhi, in the form of cow, Mother Earth went and she begged to the Brahmaji. Then Brahmaji, along with Shiva, with along all demigods, they went to the Kshira Sagar and they prayed to the Vishnu. Then Vishnu said to the everything to Brahmaji, and then Brahmaji that he told to the Devatas that Krishna is going to appear. That's the ultimate reason. Here in the Mahabharata, you see, along with there in the 10th canto Bhagavatam, you see the appearance of the Krishna, and you see only the purely devotion there. Here you will be seeing in the stories Dharma also. We should discuss Dharma to come to the stage of goodness. But Dharma is not the ultimate. Bhakti is only the ultimate. Ultimately, Bhakti, Krishna and Bhakti is only the ultimate. But why we are discussing Dharma? We should discuss. Otherwise, our life will become hell actually. Without any proper disha, that means directions, how to behave. If we don't know, we will be always in the mode of passion and ignorance, and we cannot perform our sadhana bhakti. No. It's very difficult. Prabhupada, in the last minutes, if you see, one should come out from the rajas and tamas in the bed. He was saying one should be situated in the mode of goodness and regularly hear the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. So that one can be successfully going back to the God. It's very important, but that's why we should know what is Dharma, what is the right way of behaving. But that is not the ultimate. Ultimately, Krishna is only ultimate and bhakti. But we say, Krishna, I am accepting Krishna, I am doing bhakti. But no, actually. You are not fully surrendered to the Krishna. Until unless if you are not fully surrendered to the Krishna, you have to follow. Fully surrendered means you should know how to do that. Then you have to be, you should understand what is surrenderance and what is Krishna, what is bhakti from the pure devotees. That has to be continued. Along with that, you should also follow Dharma. Then you can get the success. Just verbally, that lip service you do, I surrender completely to the Krishna. And you do all your nonsense. No. You should approach in a practical way, a systematic way. Yesterday we have seen in the question answer session, Prabhupada, what he was saying, chanting can do everything, but why these sannyasis with five women? That's why we should teach the dharma for them. Yes, you understood? So that's why we should be careful. We should know how the great devotees they behave. And ultimately, Krishna's will is the dharma. That's all. Whatever he said, Pandavas they did. Dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Whatever Krishna says, that is dharma. If you reduce the state of the position of the Krishna to as a normal human being, and if you bring everything into that realm, Krishna also has just a one role, and just as a one simple kshatriya or just a chariot driver, and that much only you want to give to that role, Krishna. Not you are giving the position of the Bhagavan, then you cannot understand what is dharma. Then you cannot understand what is bhakti. Krishna is supreme. Krishna is ultimate. So who will set the dharma? Devotees only can set the dharma to the society. They only has to follow dharma strictly and teach the dharma to the whole the society. If devotees they neglect the dharma, then the Sahajya Bhakti will come. What happened already before Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Now Prabhupada is saying one sannyasi, five women. At that time, 1 dozen. One Babaji was having 1 dozen women. And that's why Daya Varnashram Dharma was introduced by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Sannyasi system was not there at that time. Only everyone is Babaji. Every Krishna Bhakta was Babaji. Babaji and Sadhvi. Sadhu and Sadhvi. Mataji is also going, leaving everything, all the duties and staying in the Vrindavan. It happened already. Whimsical approach we should not do. So then that's why by seeing this, our acharyas said that, oh no. You should be sannyasi rules, you should follow brahmachari, gruhastha, vanaprastha, all these ashramas. And also Brahman Diksha, Brahmana, and Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra is just remaining. 3 has to be introduced. Already 5 are introduced, remaining 3 has to be introduced. And what are their duties? We should learn from the Bhagavatam, Mahabharata. What is dharma and what is adharma? We'll be learning here again and again. That has to be practiced. And you have to, all the time, chanting has to be going on. Following dharma means you should leave chanting. No, that is not the proposal. You should chant. You should chant every minute also. Every second. That has to be going on. But you should follow dharma also. That's a must. You cannot take any excuse for this. Krishna was fighting also and he is keep on doing devotion towards the Krishna. Arjuna was fighting and also, so doing the bhakti. So next, anyway, you will go very subtly into the dharma as we progress. Yudhishthira Maharaj was successfully defeated Dushyasan, Drona, Krutavarma, already Dushyasan left. So before this point. So next, Shakuni was killed by another hero from the Pandavas. Very intelligent person and very sharp mind. Sahadev. Sahadev's intelligence is extreme actually. His intelligence is, and he is a darshanik, philosopher. He is a philosopher. Extreme intelligent person. And Sahadev killed Shakuni. Shakuni Maha finished. By hearing this news, Dhrtarastra lost his hope. Karna was also killed by Arjuna. So that means 17 days or 17 days are over. And Shalya was killed by Yudhishthira Maharaj. And finally, by hearing all this also he lost hope. Finally, what happened? At the 17th and of at the afternoon, Duryodhana was very much tired by fighting. He went to one pond and he was just lying in the water, getting the relaxation. Already everyone died. All 99 brothers are over. Karna left, Shalya gone, and let me have some final happiness by bathing in the river. So he was just taking that means getting the relief actually from his tiredness, was lying in the river. At that time, that afternoon time, Krishna and also other Pandavas went there and they gave a lot of scoldings, abusing words they used to abuse Duryodhan. Estate करने के लिए, yes. And he came out and there is a half day fighting. And at that time, Krishna told to Bhima to hit on the thighs of Duryodhana. There was actually Bhima also gave the pratikna, actually did pratikna. In that Draupadi Vastraparana incident, Duryodhana showed his thigh, his left thigh. Left thigh is meant for wife, and right thigh is meant for daughter and others. And left thigh he showed. We opened that dhoti and he showed, and come and sit. He invited. At that time, Bhima took a vow. I'll break this thigh. And that vow has to be finished, na? Has to be satisfied because they are all pure devotees. Of course, it is against the Gada Yuddha, but it is a vow. That's the result actually. Result already, result given by Bhima. And he has broken that ties and finished. Overall, all Kauravas were finished. Then what Aswathama did? Aswathama killed Upapandavas in the night time. Because so much adharma happened. Dronacharya is the beginning actually. He started violating the rules. Then one after one. So you can see that means same Mahabharata story you can see in the various angles actually. Seeing just like as just a warrior, if you see, this is the adharma. But if you see on the top level, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and his main mission is destroying all these unwanted demons. And whatever he says, that is the dharma. Then that is even further higher consciousness. Like that, one incident can be seen by various people in the various angles. So here, that's why Krishna is the ultimate authority. And whatever he says, that is the truth. And his plan and his vision is higher vision. Sometimes if he wants, he can create the karma for the devotees and he can destroy the karma for the devotees also. He can do anything. And that's why you should not de-emphasize the role of the Krishna. He is not obliged to follow any kind of the modes. He is not obliged to follow. No. So then Bhima was behind him and Aswathama released Brahmastra, and that was counteracted by the Arjuna successfully. After hearing this news, Dhrtarastra lost hope. Maybe there will be little fighting between Aswathama and Pandavas may be killed by this Brahmastra. At least we will be the winners. So see, Dhrtarastra is having a lot of hope. Even his 10 sons, 100 sons are over, but still he was hoping. So then, finally, Dhrtarashtra was saying to Sanjaya, I lost hope in many, many incidents, in many, many situations. Now I am no sons, no grandsons, nothing. What is this life? What a great tragedy for me. And so I'm unfortunate. Like that, he is expressing his heart. And all the Pandavas are alive. And like that, he was crying, crying, crying. And after crying, what will happen? Like that, your breathing also will become very lengthy. Like that. And also sometimes, means Dhritarashtra is completely 100 sons died. Everything finished. All 100 daughter-in-laws, vidavas, they became vidavas. Widow. They all became widows. Not one or two. Everyone is finished. And also grandsons, everything is over. And from the beginning, he has the hope that Duryodhan will be happy and he can be the emperor. And he was having so much internal kushi, happiness for the victory of the Duryodhan. Lot of hope, but everything is gone now. Was crying, 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 and telling to the Sanjay, and he's crying, and sometimes he's saying, and he's not able to speak. Like they're taking the long, long, lengthy breaths. He was like that. Then Sanjay started speaking to him. Sanjay, what he's saying? Acha, Sanjay uvacha srutavanasi vairajan mahotsahan mahabhalan द्वैपायनस्य वदतो नारदस्य च धीमतः महत्सुराजवंशेषु गुणैः समुदितेषु च जातान् दिव्यास्त्रविदुषः शक्रप्रति प्रतिमतेजसः राजा ओ महाराजा you also heard so many stories related to the so many great kings. In your whole life, you heard so much dharma. You and also dharmic kings stories you heard. Like example, Rantideva story you heard. Bahulika story you heard. Amitimijaya. Atim Amaj Nala story you heard. Shariati Machitam. Shariati. Shariati. Shariati story you heard. Vishwamitra story you heard. Ambarish story you heard. Marudgana story you heard. Dasharatha Ram story you heard. Bhagirath story you heard. That means these all stories, whatever we hear in the Puranas, those Puranas were there at that time also. All these stories they also know actually. And everything you heard, like great kings, so many king stories. And are they are now existing? Are they existing now? Tell me. Such a great kings and having these so many innumerable great qualities, good qualities, they also died. They left their body. Time has taken away them. Then your sons are the most heinous, worst fellows. Such a great kings also left their body. Your sons are the most wicked people. Tava putra duratmanaha prataptaschaiva manyuna lubda durvrutta bhuishta natan chetumarhasi natans chochitumarhasi. Raja, such a great kings, they are left. Even they have so many good qualities. That means Mrityu is not waiting for anyone actually. It is taking everyone, even if you are good or bad. And your sons are Tava Putra Duratmana. And the face is saying now. Now Sanjay got the opportunity. previously, previously he used to get fear actually because Dhrtarastra was the king. Now Pandavas are the king. In the Sanjaya's heart, it is there actually. What is right and wrong. And he wants to say openly, but not able to say. Because he's a Maharaj actually. How I can say to Maharaj? So, but now he said directly, Tava putra duratmana. Prataptaschaiva manyuna. जलन से जल के बूझ गया वो इतना जलते थे. They were always envious towards the Pandavas and also greedy fellows, lubdaha, durvritteha, and also they have very bad character. So crying for such a people is not at all good thing, my dear Dhrtarastra. Why you are crying for them? Such a good quality kings also died, and now nobody is crying for them. And Mrityu is not waiting for them. And such a bad people your sons are, and they died, then you should be happy for this. श्रुतवानसि मेधावी बुद्धिमान प्राज्ञ सम्मतः येषां शास्त्रानुगा बुद्धेर्न ते मुह्यन्ति भारत. O Bharata, O Bharatavamshi. Dhrtarastra is also Bharatavamshi. O Bharatavamshi Shiromani, O best among the Bharatavamshi. The one who studied the Shastras, the one who understand what is the death, what is the time, and what is karma, and what is absolute truth. Such a people never cry. Like how the Krishna was giving the teachings to. Already Dhritarashtra heard entire Bhagavad Gita. But there is no impact. This is the situation actually. If you are in the mode of ignorance and passion, Sanjaya is so nicely is explaining the entire Bhagavad Gita to him. Is there any effect on Dhritarashtra? No effect. This is, we are all brothers of Dhritarashtra. No effect. So many times, so many, actually Vidura so much. Vidura also told lot of spiritual knowledge he spoke before. No. Satsanga prabhava will not be happening. There is no effect from the satsanga. Because of our anarthas. Unwanted things are there. So that's why one has to be understanding this. One should make his bhakti tivra. That's why Sukadeva Goswami says, Akama sarva kamo va moksha kamo udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Tivra bhakti one should do. One should do Tivra Bhakti. Otherwise, we will be like the Dhrtarastra only. We hear Bhagavad Gita, we hear Bhagavatam, but end of the day we will cry for the such a weak, foolish, greedy, lusty sons. Oh, my son gone. One should follow externally dharma, but internally you should always dependent on Krishna. Your Yavahara should be based upon dharma, but your dependency on Krishna. For the Yudhishthira tree, who is the root? Krishna was the root. That means externally tree appears, that is Yudhishthira, and he is following the dharma. But what is the base for that? What is the root for that? Krishna was the root. For a devotee's life also, you should be very dharmic, but your dependency always on the Krishna. That is a Yudhishthira Druma. Nigrahanugrahau chapi viditau tena radipa natyantamevanu karyate putra rakshane. Sanjaya is saying further to Dhrtarastra, Dhrtarastra, Maharaj, you are merciless person actually. You are. After the, actually they were cheating. Shakuni Mama was cheating. Duryodhana, all their Dhrtarastra all together planned and they cheated the Pandavas. You also know that. Did you speak anything? And they disrobing the Draupadi. Did you speak anything at that time? अंदर से खुशी होने लगा actually. He was feeling happiness inside. So who was the win? Who was winning? He's always saying Andharaja. When the dice are just played, who won? Who won? This is. He was so much enjoying that victory of the. That means Shakuni was cheating and getting the in the cheating way the victory, and Dhrtarashtra was so much enjoying. So now you got the result of that. Abhi maja aa raha hai. Now you are getting the enjoyment. Sanjay is taking the revenge actually. Yeah. Every action there you have to get the reaction. That's for your bad karma you have to suffer. You may think that, oh, I am doing the devotion, I am not free from the sins. No. Krishna is saying only for them he will take out the sin. Who? Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam saranam vraja. Mam ekam saranam vraja. Completely whoever is surrendered to him by leaving all. Hope on everything you leave and completely if you surrender to Krishna, that means full surrenderance. And you have full faith. And 24 hours you should be completely out of the bodily consciousness. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam. Then he will take aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyan. But he will say, I surrender to you, Krishna, fully, and but internally and consciously, if you see, you have hope and you have dependency on hundreds of things. You have hope on your dependency on your AC, air conditioning. Your hope on your boss, your hope on your job, your hope on your money bank balance. Do you think it is a dependency? and your sins are destroyed by Krishna, and you want to play with the philosophy? No. You cannot play with the philosophy actually. Just by verbally we speak, but action, no actions. Then you have to suffer. Suffer for that karma. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajami. So whatever amount you did dependent on Krishna, that much only you'll be taking the responsibility. He is more intelligent than you. So here that's why he is saying, you didn't have any mercy for this poor Pandavas. They don't have father, and his father kingdom you just enjoying. You are not at all king also actually. His father nominated you and he kept you as a monitor here. And you should give this whole kingdom to whom? To the Yudhishthir. But actually they divided actually into the two parts. It's the wrong thing actually. There should not be any divisions. Everything should be given to the Yudhishthir. That is the dharma actually. Dhrtarastra could have done that actually. And he is a superior brother to you, and he is the hand full rights. He could have said to the Duryodhana. He didn't say that. The result is now you see. This adharma of your own adharma finish all this. So that's why we should not do any adharma. Sometimes you may cheat your brothers and you may get the more money, more share. And you may try to justify that by your own mental speculation. And you have to suffer for that. You should not. Tena tyaktena bunji isha vasya midagam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Tena tyaktena bunjita magrudah kasya siddhanam. Hey, don't accept others' portion. No, no, no. Ishvara, Isha vasya midagam sarvam. Everything is belongs to the Ishvara, and whatever he allotted to you, that much only you should take. According to the dharma, whatever you get, that only you should take. No, not more than that. If you become a greedy, then you have to suffer for that. Then you will be attached to this body. Then you have to get the karma, result of the reactions for that bad karma and sufferings. If you follow dharma, you'll understand you are not body, you are the soul. And by associating the devotees, you'll understand that you are the servant of the Krishna, and you will be entering into the pure devotion, and you will be always chanting and hearing the Krishna's names and pastimes. That is the success of life. You have showed so much partiality, my dear Maharaj. And because of this bad thing you did for the Pandavas, you are now lost all the 100 sons, and for that you should not cry. Stop your masali kanniru. Stop your your crocodile crying tears. I don't know in English it is there or not. Crocodile is there? Huh? Fake tears. Dhrtarastra was expert drama artist actually. He cries like anything in front of, and he shows himself as so innocent, and all the time in the heart so much crookedness is there. Like in the Kali Yuga, almost all we are like the trust actually. 99.9%. That's why this character has to be understood so that you can see in that character yourself. That is the best character to understand oneself. And in front of everyone, we say, oh, it happened like this. Oh, I am also so sorry for that. but internally, बहुत अच्छा हुआ. Very good thing happened. This is the general tendency of the Kali Yuga people. They don't have any real compassion for the suffering people. Very few actually. ऐसे होना चाहिए. It should happen to him. Internally, it will be like that, and externally, he shows that, oh, I am so much concerned for your pain, like that, they says. So sad, so sorry, like that, this. It's Dhrtarastra's nature also is the same. And because of such anarthas, because of heavy anarthas, our bhakti also will become very artificial. Same game we play with the Krishna also. And if you play game with Krishna, he will never leave you. You want to play game with Krishna? Externally, you show yourself as a great devotee, and internally, you have crookedness and no respect for the bhakti siddhantas and bhakti principles. Where you can. So anyway, Sanjaya was giving the philosophy further. My dear Maharaj, time never wait for anyone. He has to take away everything because Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Prakrute Kriyamanani Guna Karmani Sarvashaha. All these activities are happening because of the interaction of the modes, and the interaction of the modes are happening because of the time. And time is the energy of the Lord. And time is bringing the changes in the modes. And that's why you are seeing this so many changes. Construction of the buildings and falling and this and that, production of the grains. So many things. Everything is nothing but what? Change in the modes. That is happening because of the time. Death and birth is also changing in the modes only. Soul is not changing. Body is only changing. Body is nothing but what? Changing of the modes. Body is made up of modes. But falsely, because we are covered with the avidya, we think that we are being changed. And this philosophy, Sanjaya explained to Dhrtarastra. Then, like this, the conversation between the Dhrtarastra and Sanjaya is being explained with Sota Goswami to Saunaka Rishis. Then now Sota Goswami continues further. So Sota Goswami says, my dear Saunaka Rishis, this Bharatam is so wonderful. If we hear Bharatam, then what will happen? If you hear this Mahabharata, your heart will be purified. You will understand whatever the mistakes you are doing. Each and every character, whatever the good or bad. So if you try to understand, your heart will be purified. You will be coming into the mode of goodness, not mode of the Visuddha Sattvam. That will come into the when you do the pure devotional service. But Bharatam is also having the sweet pastimes of Krishna also you can see in the further stories. Wonderful pastimes of Krishna also you will see. So, but it's a mix of dharma and bhakti. It's not purely bhakti. So it will make you into the mode of goodness and also transcendental. But Bhagavatam is exclusively transcendental. But it is good. Bharatam is good for the neophytes. Has to be heard. Because they are not able to understand their situation actually now. And they are not able to handle their life properly now, according to the dharma. That is the problem now we are seeing in the society. That's why Vasudev designed this, compiled this Grantha and gave to us. Do you think Vasudev doesn't have any work? And he simply time pass, he did the Mahabharata. No use for the Kali Yuga people. Still he did, do you think? No, it's extremely useful for the Kali Yuga people. That's why he compiled. Sarva Papa Puyante, Shraddhadanasya Puyante. That's why one should, with full faith, they should hear the Mahabharata. With full faith. Don't offend the scriptures, Vedic scriptures. Blaspheming the Vedic literature or literature in the pursuance of Vedic worship is also an offense. Don't blame the Mahabharata. Don't blame any Purana. Then it is the offense towards the holy name, because Mahabharata is also ultimately glorifying Krishna only. And if you offend this Mahabharata, you will be doing the directly offense towards the holy name. And your bhakti unknowingly it will be reduced and you lose the taste for the bhakti. You don't understand us. Why my taste is lost? Because you don't know. Without knowing or unknowingly, if you do mistake, is mistake only. Offense is offense only. So in this Mahabharata, glorification of the demigods, various rishis, brahmarshis, devarshis, all being glorified. But you can see glorification of Vasudeva. Bhagavan Vasudevascha kirtyatetra sanatanaha sahi satyam mritam chaiva pavitram punyamevacha. Sota Goswami is saying to Saunakad rishis, my dear rishis, in this Mahabharata, Krishna is being described. And his Krishna is Satyam and Ritam and Pavitram, Punyam, Sanatanaha. So, see, Bhagavatam, Bharatam also is saying same thing. Don't undermine the Mahabharata. And this here, Sota Goswami is saying, Krishna is Shashvatam Brahma Paramam Dhruvam Jyotis Sanatanam Yasya Divyani Karmani Katayanti Manishinaha. So Krishna is Shashvatam Brahma Paramam Dhruvam. Clearly he is saying Krishna is only the Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagavan, Sanatanaha. Yasya Divyani Karmani Katayanti Manishinaha. People, they discuss the glorious pastimes of the Krishna. Asatcha Satchaiva Yasmad Vishwam Pravartate. That means this gross and subtle, all the creations are because of Krishna. Satatam Santatischa Pravrittischa Janmam Mrityu Punarbhavaha. All this creation, manifestation, annihilation, maintenance, everything is because of him. Adhyatmam Sruyate Jaccha Panchabhuta Gunatmakam Avyaktadi Param Jaccha Sayeva Parigiyate. How, and also he is saying in this Mahabharata, what is Adhyatmam, what is Adidaivam, Adibhutam, Karma. Like you can see now in the seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Of course, Bhagavad Gita is from where? From the Mahabharata only, na? So, Adhyatmam, Adidaivam, Adibhutam, all these being described, karma, and so at the time of the death, like 7 questions were asked. So, all these Adhyatmam, Adibhutam, Adidaivam, all being described here in this. Yat tad yativara mukta dhyana yoga balanvitaha pratibimba pasyantyatmanyavastitam. And also here different yogas are also being described. Shraddhadana sada yuktaha sada dharma parayana asaven imam adhyayam narah papat pramuchyate. Phalasruti. You all, for yesterday, today, day before yesterday, today, 3 days you heard this chapter. Actually, what is the result you got? Naraha papat pramuchyate. Your gross sins, whatever are there, those are all destroyed now. You might be thinking, oh, it's really what? Is it really happening? No, it's really happening. You should not undermine the statements of the Mahabharata or any Vedic literature. Don't. If you do that, then it is offense. Don't offend. Do the offense towards the Shastra. Your sin is gone. What kind of sin? Major sin, not the everything. Some result you got already. Naraha papat pramuchyate. Asmin imam adhyayam. By hearing this chapter, your papa is finished. Anukramanika bharatasya imamada bharatasyemamaditaha astikah satatam srunvanna kruchreshvavasidati. This is Anukramanika Parva actually. This Adhyaya is also known as Anukramanika Parva. Actually, some people they consider Bharatam begins with the Astika Parva. But anyway, here Vasudev himself, that means this is Sota Goswami is saying, he only saying some people they speak Astika Parva from onwards that, but Anukramanika Parva, whoever is reading or hearing, they will be, so their sin will be destroyed. Okay, like this Phalasruti is being said here. This Mahabharata is like the cream from the curd. And it is like a Brahmanas among the human beings. Among the four Varnas, the best one who is Brahmana. Among the Vedas, Aranyaka. That means Samhita, or mantra you can say. Mantra, Aranyakas, Brahmanas and Upanishads. These are the four parts of the Vedas. Like how the Vedas, among the Vedas, Aranyakas. So, same way, among the Vedic literature, Bharatam is like that. Among the Aushadis, that means medicines, Amrutam is the, how the Amrutam is best among the medicines. Similarly, Mahabharatam is the like Amrutam. And this Mahabharat Itihasa Purana Vedam Samupa Brahmayet Vibye Talpasrutat Vedo Mamayam Praharishyati Karanam Vedamimam Vidadan Srava Yitvardhamasnute. Itihasas, this is Itihasa. It is expounding all the Vedic rules and regulations so nicely in the form of the stories. Veda is very subtle actually. I am not the really competent person. With the what intentions Srila Vasudev wrote this Mahabharata for this Kali Yuga people, I am really not a capable person to reach the expectation of the Vasudev. But only a simple endeavor this is. Because Vasudev, he wrote this Grantha for the Kali Yuga people with some expectation or not. Definitely he was expecting by this Mahabharata, this much should happen to the Kali Yuga people. And I don't know, or we don't know how much we are reaching actually for the Vasudev's expectation. We are just trying with the mercy of the Vaishnavas and Krishna. So this Mahabharata, whoever is studying, they will be relieved from the great sins like Brona Hatya. The most abominable sin in this whole universe is Brona Hatya. Using the contraceptives, what do you say that? To not to get the pregnancy. To not to get the pregnancy, they eat the tablets or they use some artificial methods and they have the intercourse with the wives. This is the most abominable activity actually. It's like it's Brona Hatya. Not that means having the sexual intercourse and not having the children or existing children are killed by the tablet. Women also eat the tablet to not to get the garbha. And they want to have the sense gratification. This is the most abominable activity which is very common in the Kali Yuga. And such a abominable sin also will be destroyed by the Mahabharata hearing. killing the cows and killing the Brunahatya. That means Brunahatya means, did you understand or not? Brunahatya means, so killing the infants, babies inside. Using tablets also is nothing but killing only. Abortion is higher stage. Using tablets is the beginning of the contraceptions. This adharma actually. Grastas, without have desire of having the children, if they had for the sense pleasure, the regular meeting with the wife is wrong actually. It's completely wrong. If you want, then you should go for children. Otherwise, don't do. They should not do that. Otherwise, they get great sin, and they will be getting a lot of reactions for that. Now and also in the future lives. The future lives. So next, like this, one day what happened? These devatas went to the Brahmaji and they want to know ekatas chaturo vedan bharatam chedekataha sadirgam ayuhu kirtim cha swargatim chan channaraha yaschainam srunuyat nityamarsh. So one time what happened? These devatas want to know who is superior. Vedas are superior or Mahabharata is superior. So they brought a one balance. They put the 4 Vedas one side and they put the Mahabharata another side. And they just saw the weight of the Mahabharata and Vedas. And whose weight is more? Mahabharata's weight is more. You should not ask how many kilos. It's not in the form of the kilos. It is in the form of the content. Okay. The content of the Vedas are very much higher than the Vedas. Because the content of Mahabharata is higher than the Vedas. Because all the Vedic content is being elaborated in the Mahabharata. That's why Itihasa Puranabhyam Vedam Samupabhrahmayet. Veda is being expanded in the Itihasa, in the Mahabharata. That's why the weight of the Mahabharata is more. From that day onwards, this is known as MAHÂBHARAT. Means Mahatvat Bharavatvat cha Mahabharatam. This is a sloka. Mahatvat Bharavatvat cha Mahabharatam uchyate niraktamayasya yo veda sarva papaihi pramuchyate. So the Goswami is saying, Mahatvat Bharavatvat Bharatam Mahabharatam uchyate. Because of this voluminous and because of this heaviness of this book, that means it is comprised of all the Vedic rules and regulations, all the dharma, subtleties of the dharma, niti, and tantra, yantra, everything is being described here. Bhakti and yoga, jnana, karma, everything is being described. It's a great literature, this is. Mahatvat Bharavatvat cha Mahabharatam uchyate. Because of Mahatvat, it's great. Bharavatvat is voluminous. That means it's having a lot of content. That's why it is known as Mahabharatam. Nirattam Asya. Niruktam Asya Yo Veda Sarva Papaihi Pramuchyate. Whoever is knowing this definition. That means the definition of Mahabharata you all come to know, na? Sarva Papaihi Pramuchyate. If you know properly, that means by studying this Mahabharata nicely, and if you realize that yes, it is Mahabharata, it is really having a lot of valuable information. Like that, if you realize, then you will be relieved from all the papas. Sarva papaihi pramuchyate. Instead of studying the so-called, nowadays, so many people, they are writing so many books in English. Western world, you will be seeing so many books. 10 steps to success, this and that. And if you waste your time and if you invest your time for understanding their mental speculation, you will not be getting anything actually. But if you invest your intelligence and if you try to understand Mahabharata and the subtleties of the Mahabharata, you will be relieved from all the kinds of the sins. Your heart will be purified. And it is having everything. Even all the Dhanurveda, Ayurveda, all the medicine, everything is there in this. All the different kinds of the sciences are being explained. Poetry, everything is explained. Tapo na kalpo jayanam na kalkaha swabhaviko veda vidirna kalkaha prasahya vittaharanam na kalkaha tanyeva bhavopahatani kalkaha. Mahabharata is purifying. Tapo na kalkaha, jnanam na kalkaha. That means without proper understanding, if you do tapasya, then that tapasya is not going to bring any kind of auspiciousness in your life. Then how to do tapasya? How to do the adhyayanam? How to do the Veda Vidis? Different duties given by Vedas. These are all being explained here with proper understanding. If you do, they will be bringing the auspiciousness. That means you are earning. Earning is not right, it's not bad. But if you don't do according to the righteous way, then that is going to bring the sin. Tapasya, you should do tapasya, it's good. But if you do tapasya without according to the scriptures, according to the Shastra, then that is going to bring the sin to you. So that's why this Mahabharata is very important to know the righteousness. Now, next, the second chapter we are going to discuss very important things. What is aksauhini sena? And so many other details we are going to. Before that, we have seen where our Suta Goswami reached to what? Reached to, after hearing from Janamejaya, he went to the Samanta Pancakam Kshetram. You remember? I told Janamejaya, in the Janamajaya's assembly, that means along with Vaishampayana was teaching Mahabharata, and along with Janamejaya, Ugrasava Suta also sat and he heard. Then after hearing this, that means the sages, the Sonaka Rishis asked, na, so from where you are coming? Then at that time, so Suta Goswami said that, I heard this Mahabharata from Vaishampayana in the assembly of Janamejaya. Then after that, I went to different holy places. First, I went to the Samanta Pancakam, that is also known as Kuruksetram. The another name for the Kuruksetra is Samanta Pancakam. Why the name Kuruksetra came? Because Kuru, that means Kuru did the tapasya there and he impressed the Lord by his tapasya. So that's why Lord gave the name to that place as Kuruksetra. That name, Kurukshetra name came like that. But Kurukshetra is also known as Samanta Panchakam. Intentionally, Suta Goswami said that I went to Samanta Panchaka, I went to Kurukshetra, he said. Why he said? That he is explaining here. So Rishis asked, first of all, Rishis asked, you said that to all of us, you went to Samanta Panchakam. Why that name came for that? Please explain this. And the beginning of your narration, you said that. So because where this battle happened. So that also Janamejaya, after hearing Mahabharata, Suta Goswami got interest to visit the Kuruksetra where the battle happened. And he said that this name is Samanta Panchakam. So now the rishis are asking why Samanta Panchakam name came. Then Suta Goswami is explaining. So what happened in the Sandhya Kala of the Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga? It means in the junction of Treta and Dwapara, what happened? Parasuram 21 times Ram or Parasuram, he traveled around the entire earth and brought all the kings and he chopped off their heads and he just made 5 kund actually, not one, with the blood of these Kshatriyas. And in that Jalashaya, means in that kund, he did the Pitru Santarpana. With the blood of the kings, he did the Pitru Santarpana. That means for all his forefathers, he gave Santarpana. So then all these Pitru Devatas, they became very happy. So they became happy and they came and they appeared in front of Parasuram and they asked, so my dear Rama, you did such a wonderful activity, because all these mischievous kings actually they were just exploiting the people and they are disobedient to the Brahmanas. They were disobedient to the Brahmanas and they rejected the Shastras and they said that we are the owners of the land and we are the great and we have whatever we say, like the king Venu. Whatever we say, that has to go on. And why we have to oblige to these Brahmanas who are just sitting in the ashram and just studying the scriptures? Why we have to follow them? This was the culture was there at the time, at the ending of the Treta Yuga. So that's why Lord Parshuram went and he chopped off all these nonsense kings. And he made the 5 kunds with their blood and he gave the Santarpana to the forefathers. And they became so happy. What a wonderful activity he did and he saved this earth. And they came and they said, my dear Rama, so what do you want? Please ask some boon from us. Pitru Devatas also is a Pitruloka is a part of the Swarga. Some corner of the Swarga is known as Pitruloka. So they are also very powerful people like the demigods. They can give the boons. So they gave. So they asked actually, then Rama said that, my dear forefathers, यदि मे पितरः पीडिता यद्यनुग्राह्यता मयि यच्चरोषाभिभूतेन क्षत्रम् उत्सादितं मया. I have killed so many people. So please make me sinless. And I should not get any kind of sin by killing all these. And with a lot of heavy anger, I killed so many kings. And also he asked one more boon. I made these 5 kunds and these 5 kunds should become holy places, holy kunds. Okay, Pancha. That means 5 means Pancha, 5 kunds. So he asked actually, whoever is in future coming and getting the bath in this, they should be purified. Such a boon he asked. So they said, yes, okay. So aisa hi hoga, like that only it will happen, like that they said, and they left. And Panchaka means 5. Samanta means close. The place which is very close to these 5 kunds is known as Samanta Pancaka. What is that place? That place is Kuruksetra. How the Kurukshetra got the name of Samanta Panchaka, you understood? Panchaka means 5. Pancha means 5. Samanta means close. And Ka means the one. The one, Ka means the one which is very close to 5 kunds. 5 kunds. is known as Samanta Pancaka. What is that? That is Kuruksetra. That's why Kuruksetra is also known as Samanta Pancaka. From that day onwards, it became very so glorious with the name of Samanta Pancaka. And if anyone goes to the Kuruksetra, they can take bath in these 5 kunds. Okay. So then sages they asked, and also Sota Goswami said that in that same Samanta Panchika, in the junction of the Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga, there was battle between the Pandavas and Kauravas. In the junction between the Treta and Dwapara, Parasuram chopped off. So Kurukshetra is that's why it's full of blood actually. Lot of blood was flowed there in the junctions of the Yuga junction, Yuga Sandhi. At the Sandhi time of the Yuga, it is happening. So at the junction of Dwapara and Kali Yuga also it happened. Battle between Kauravas and Pandavas. 18 aksauhini army was killed. So then sages asked, what is the meaning of aksauhini? Aksauhini means what? They asked rishis. Then Sota Goswami started saying, what is aksauhini? So to calculate aksauhini, you should know the smaller units of before that. First and foremost, Ekarado gajaschaiko nara panchapadatayah. Ekarado gajaschaiko nara panchapadatayah. Trayaschaturagastagjnai pattirityavidhiyate. 1 chariot, 1 elephant, 5 foot soldiers. That means paidal jane wale. Foot soldiers and 3 horses is known as 1 patti. In English, I don't know. Patti means patti only. You should not change the notations. What is the English meaning of Kurukshetra? Kurukshetra only, na? Like that, patti. 1 patti means 1 chariot, 1 elephant, 5 foot soldiers, and 3 horses. Okay. Next, 3 pattis is equal to 1 sena mukha. Sena mukha. 3 sena mukhas is equal to 1 gulma. That means in 1 sena mukha, how many chariots will be there? 3 chariots, 3 elephants, 3 into 5, 15 foot soldiers, and 3 into 3, 9 horses. That is 1 sena mukha. And 3 sena mukhas are 1 gulma. That means whatever is there in the sena mukha, you should multiply with the 3, then it will become gulma. And 3 gulmas, 1 gana. Ganaraj. In Chanakya serial, you can see Gana, Ganatantra, Ganaraj. For Ganas, there will be kings will be there. Like 3 Gulmas are 1 Gana, and 3 Ganas, 1 Vahini, and 3 Vahinis, 1 Sena. So, when 3 Vahinis are Prutana, actually Sena means Prutana, sorry, don't say Sena. 3 Vahinis are 1 Prutana, and 3 Prutanas, 1 Chemu, and 3 Chemus, 1 Anikini, and 10 Anikinis, 1 Akshauhini. Now you calculate. 1 aksauhini means how many chariots, how many elephants, how many foot soldiers, and how many horses will be there, you tell me. Anyone is able to tell? How many horses will be there? Mathematician is there? Anyway, I only tell. Sota Goswami only is telling actually in the next sloka. But you can calculate, it will be matching with the number. So one aksauhini means then how many chariots will be there? 21,870. 21,870 chariots. And how many elephants? Same. 21,870 elephants. One aksauhini means 21,870 elephants. If they come together like that, 18 into 21,870 elephants, 18 aksauhini means. That many elephants are standing at one place. How it will be looking? My God, you cannot imagine also. And 21,870 elephants, 21,870 chariots, and 21,870 into 5. That many foot soldiers. That means 1,09,350. Neyam Satasahasram tu Sahasrani Naivavatu Narayanamapi Panchashatani Trini Chanagaha. 1,09,350. This many number of foot soldiers in one aksauhini. And how many horses? 21,870 into 3. 3 times, na? That means 65,610 horses in one aksauhini. So these many aksauhinis, how many like this? 18 aksauhinis. That means 1 lakh into 18, 18 lakhs. More than that, also in 9 into 18. So 1,09,315 foot soldiers into 18. That many soldiers. And you see, these are only fighters actually. And chariots are there, chariot drivers also will be there. Elephant drivers also will be there. And also horse riders, anyway, horse, and that just directly the soldier will be sitting. And to maintain these horses, there will be servants. To maintain these elephants, there will be servants. And to cook their food, there will be servants. For this, all these soldiers. And how much big setup. And for all these people, food also has to be arranged. Then how much labor? How many people are working to cook? Because whole day they are fighting, and the night time everyone is happily relaxing. There is no nighttime fighting like nowadays. They fight night time also in the Ukraine and Russia war. If you see, day and night they are fighting, and also innocent people they are throwing these bombs. Actually, in the Dharma Yuddha, there is no involvement of innocent people, women and children. They are not at all involved actually in the fighting. Directly just hit with the main people only. Finish. That means they came out from this general civilization, general public, and they select a open place and fight each other and see whoever is powerful and gone. Victory or loss, decide, done. Game is over. This was the battle was happening before Britishers, even in India also. But recently, for last 200 years, the dharma is changed actually. Fighting is also changed. Anyway, many things are changed. So this is the one aksauhini. Like this 18 aksauhinis are involved in this battle. Within 18 days, finished everything. No one remained. Khali ho gaya pura ekdam. That means that many elephants were died. 81,000, 21,870 to 18. So that many elephants, then how much smell might be coming there actually? That many horses are killed. That many soldiers are killed. And that many chariots are destroyed there. So you can imagine actually. In the Stri Parva, you can see the legs are broken and thrown there, and head was some other way, and they all the clothes are falling here and there. And but Yudhishthir Maharaj arranged for every soldier. There was proper antikriya is done for every soldier. For every soldier, he did the antikriya. Yudhishthir Maharaj for their sadgati. So see, then how much manpower was utilized at that time? That means for this battle, not only from India actually. So many kings came from the China, Russia, Europe, Africa. I know America, they don't people actually. There were no people yet. Now also very few. It's so much electronic equipments or facilities they live there. And less population actually. In Europe also how much population? Now also. Very less. So Russia and China are also in the near to the India only. They all came from Indonesia, from this Bali, all. From Afghanistan, from Arab. Many came. Either support of the Yudhishthira or Duryodhana. 10 days Bhishma was in charge, 5 days Drona, 2 days Karna, half day Shalya, and remaining half day there was battle between, yes, Gadayuddha between the Yudhishthira and Arjun. Sorry, Yudhishthira and Bhima. So then, sorry, Duryodhana and Bhima. So next, have you, where have you okay, tomorrow we'll be studying. In this chapter, you'll be seeing after this Anukramanika Parva, Pausya Parva, Pauloma Parva, and Astika Parva. These 3 Parvas are being coming. Then after that, a real story begins. That means appearance of the Pandavas. Before that, appearance of Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj, how he appeared, Dushyanta and Shakuntala story, and appearance of Bharata, and from that, the dynasty of the Puru and Kuru, Damayanti story, Devayani story also comes. Then also the appearance of the Shantanu Muni, Shantanu King, Shantanu, and Bhishma appearance. Then appearance of Dronacharya, appearance of Pandavas, Kauravas, appearance of Dhrtarastra before that, Pandu. This is a Sambhava Parva. We see all the appearance of all the characters. Actually, who are there? Who are they? Who are they and previously, and how they appeared here? What is the background for them? All also will be discussing appearance of Karna also. Appearance of Kunti Maharani, appearance of like this, many things we can see, many characters. Then after that, so story begins. Before reaching that, we need to cross the so many other parvas also. Pausya, Pauloma, Astika parvas. In Astika parva, we can see appearance of the Garuda, and he will be bringing the Amritam, and also Kadru giving the curse to the few sons, Sarpayaga, and so on. So we see. And in the Pausya Parva, we will be seeing the Uttanka is going to Pausya, King Pausya, and so having the bringing the that kundalas are bangles. So of that queen. So that story, that Guru Bhakti will be seeing. Okay, those things are discussed in this chapter actually. Why I am saying all? Because they're all said in this chapter as a glimpse. So this chapter is over. I'm And not only this, in this chapter, whole Mahabharata, in the second chapter, in whole other parvas, that means in the Sabha Parva, Aranya Parva, and after that Virat Parva, Udyoga Parva, in all the Bhishma Parva, in all the remaining 17 Parvas, whatever the contents are there, those are all described in the second chapter of this Adi Parva. And I am not going to touch all those. Only the Adi Parva contents I said in brief. So we'll be going to the next chapter, actually, third chapter. Each chapter is very big. It's not like Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, you might be seeing mostly 30 slokas, 40, 45, somewhere rarely 100. But here 100 is very common. Here at least 200, 300, 400, 500, 1200 also there. Some chapters 1200 slokas. That's why it is Bharata, Mahabharata. This chapter is having, second chapter is having total how many? 396. Already 396 slokas are over, and we are in third chapter. That is a Pausya Parva. We are beginning Pausya Parva tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any questions? One second. Wait for 2 minutes, please. Listen. Anyway. So I don't know. Hare Krishna, बोलिए चल प्रभु जी. राधा राधा कृष्ण चंद्र प्रभु, please. Can you unmute?
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ, ధనతోడం ప్రభుజీ. ప్రభుజీ, నా క్వశ్చన్ కొంచెం క్షమించండి అఫెన్స్ అనిపిస్తే. ఇది లాస్ట్ టైం మన భాగవతం క్లాస్ చెప్పుకున్నప్పుడు నారద ముని చాస్టైజ్ చేస్తారు వ్యాసదేవుని, నేను అసలు మహాభారతాన్ని సెన్స్ గ్రాటిఫికేషన్కి బాగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది భక్తి కన్నా అన్నట్టుగా చాలా ఇదిగా చెప్పారు. ఈరోజు మీరు మహాభారతాన్ని మనం దూషించకూడదు, మనం ఇదిగా చూడాలనే పాయింట్ని తీసుకొచ్చారు. కొంచెం కాంట్రడిక్టరీగా అనిపించింది ప్రభు. రెండోది, అదర్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ లైక్ మనం ఇది భగవద్గీత, భాగవతం, చైతన్య చరిత్రను ఎక్కువ ప్రమోషన్ చేస్తున్నాము, భారతాన్ని చేయటం లేదు. సో ఈ రెండు పాయింట్ల మీద మీరు కొంచెం చెప్పగలుగుతారు ఏంటి అక్కడ వేరే మై అండర్స్టాండింగ్ రావు. ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ చాలా ఎమోషనల్ గా మీరు అక్కడ కూడా ప్రీచ్ చేశారు. ఇదే నారదం అని చెప్పింది మీ సెన్స్ గ్రాటిఫికేషన్ కి ఎక్కువ ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. ఆల్మోస్ట్ మహాభారతాన్ని రిజెక్ట్ చేసినట్టుగానే అనిపించింది అక్కడ నాకు. సో అసలు దాని గురించి
Actually,
చెప్తే
Prabhu, why Narada chastised Vasudev? Actually, question I have to repeat in English. He is asking in the Bhagavatam, we see Narada was chastising Vasudev for writing for not writing actually. The exclusively the last past tense, and in Mahabharata and also in other Puranas, he encouraged Kamya karma. That means fruity work. Doing this work and you can get this kind of result, this kind of fruit. So this kind of explanations Vasudev gave, and that's why Narada Muni chastised like that. We hear from Bhagavatam. So Prabhuji is asking that. Then now we are seeing here Mahabharata is also glorifying Krishna. Like that Venu Gopal is saying. What is this? Actually, this is a question, actually Prabhuji's question. If the point is, we are not rejecting either Vasudev or either Narada Muni. Narada Muni, whatever he chastised is right. Narada Muni, why he chastised? Narada Muni chastised that you didn't define bhakti exclusively actually in Mahabharata and other Puranas. Exclusive, that means prime importance. You should give the prime importance. Extremely prime importance you should give. That you didn't do. Narada Muni never said that you didn't speak bhakti at all in these books. No. Narada Muni only got angry because you didn't do the highest thing, that is Krishna Prema. That thing you didn't explain exclusively actually. If you want to hear very more elaborately, Bhagavata Rasamahotsav, if you go to the Golokwani channel, Bhagavata Rasamahotsav, if you open the playlist, in that 5th chapter, actually almost all ending lectures, if you hear the Vishwanath Chakravarti commentary, then you will understand what mistake was done by the Vasudev in elaborately explained by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and we try to discuss that in that video. You go and check that.
ఓకే.
Padma Purana and also Bhagavad Gita, we glorify Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a part of what? It's a part of Mahabharata only. And Vishnu Sahasranama, we glorify Vishnu Sahasranama. It is also part of what? It's a part of Mahabharata only. So what is the main problem of for the Narada Muni? Narada Muni is putting finger that why you didn't do exclusively. Such a grantha, why you didn't build, didn't compile. That means in the Mahabharata also, many places we see the wonderful past tense of Krishna. But exclusive discussion was not done. Dharma projita kaitavotra is not done. You will be seeing the dharma also here. Then you may ask, then why we need to hear this dharma? Why can't I practice directly exclusive bhakti in Bhagavatam? You do that. If you are fully surrendered to the Krishna, then you do that. You do 24 hours study that only. But people who are in the not developed the full Shraddha, still who are in the Kanishta level, they has to do the karma. They has to know the dharma. And also pure devotees also, to set an example to the society. Otherwise, you can become full Virakta, that means full Babaji and 24-hour chant like Haridas Thakur. Then there is no need to follow, no need to set an example also. That is the Nirapekshas. They are the Nirapekshas. But if you want to become the follower of Srila Prabhupada, and if you want to preach to the society, and if you want to set an example to the society, then even if you are pure devotee, you should know dharma and you should know how to behave in the society as either sannyasi, either as grihastha or vanaprastha or brahmachari. Pure devotion is different and bhakti, dharma is different. So dharma is needed to set an example to the society. Otherwise, you cannot. If you don't set an example, then how you can preach to the society? That's why it is very important. So that's why now we are always trying to maintain the distinction between the bhakti and dharma, and we discuss the dharma to bring the whole society into the mode of goodness. I am saying again and again, dharma will bring the people into the mode of goodness, which is very much important nowadays. Nowadays, devotees also very nasty activities they are doing actually. Very adharmic activities they are doing. They are doing the illicit sex. They are stealing the money. And Prabhupada in yesterday's question answers, I was saying, Prabhupada himself is saying, these sannyasis with 5 women. What is this? Sannyasis with 5 women is what? Is it accepted? Then that's why dharma has to be taught. Okay, it's clear?
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. So, to conclude that, so externally I should follow dharma, internally I should be sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam.
Yeah. Dharma is not going to protect you. Krishna is going to protect you. But you should know dharma to set an example.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Otherwise, how you will behave in the society? There are so many people in the society, you are interacting with the non-devotees, how you will behave? For that dharma also, Moola is who? Bhagavan is the Moola. So that's why Pandavas are pure devotees or not?
Yes.
Prabhu, becoming Vaishnava is not so cheap. Yesterday I discussed in the conversation.
Yeah.
You don't want to follow Prabhupada. Prabhupada himself is saying, becoming Vaishnava is not so cheap. Now I am devotee and you are devotee and we are beyond the rules and do whatever we want. This is happening actually. Overconfidence. This happened 50 years back. At that time itself, Prabhupada himself is alarming us actually. He wants to see the regulation in our society and healthy growth of the expansion of the society. Not the whimsical growth actually.
Yeah, Prabhu. Actually, Prabhupada's teachings, I think we have to learn systematically, step by step. Otherwise, we are things hearing there. So sometimes Prabhupada rejects certain things. So maybe we are easy to reject something, not to follow because of laziness or tamoguna comes there.
Actually, we are not understanding the thin line.
Yeah.
That means, yes, dharma is, I'm whole day explaining dharma, but dharma is not going to bring the Krishna prema. No. Krishna prema one can get due to the bhakti only. Only by because of bhakti. But coming to that stage, full surrenderance stage, that's why I did the courses Bhakti Prakaraha, Shraddha Sharanagati, Sadhu Prakaraha, Shastra Pramanam. After doing all these 4 courses, now the Kanishtas, that means who didn't achieve the Suddha Prema, that means Suddha Bhakti, who are not entered, for them, so there is need of Daiva Varnashram Dharma. They should know what is their Dharma according to their Ashrama and Varna, and also they should always follow that. Along with that, they has to aspire for the pure devotion by associating the Vaishnavas. That's why I'm doing this course. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, yeah. But I don't know which one to be start first to, so which course to be start first, progressively coming there. Because, now we are trying to read Mahabharatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita and all, again coming to, Bharatam
By
level.
reading Bhagavatam, we understand glories of the Krishna and our dependency on the Krishna will increase. By reading the Mahabharata, that also will happen. Along with that, we will be coming into the mode of goodness. There is no confusion at all here.
Yeah, I think I have to link it, connect it properly, and make a real framework, and I have to stand, like as you
You will
said,
connect everything by seeing how the Yudhishthira is behaving.
Yeah. Yes.
And how the Draupadi is acting. And how the Pandavas are behaving. You will see the all.
Yeah, that's what actually, Prabhu, like, when we're going through Mahabharata, we didn't understand fully. When we're discussing Mahabhāratam, like each and individual characters, when this, Canto 1, etc., so many things, like how, as you said, how Yudhishthira was behaving, Bhima, Arjuna, even Draupadi, like, especially the Aswadhama, to be killed or not killed, different discussions, So, but which we didn't understand when you were reading purely Mahabharata. But when you are reading Bhagavatam, you understand, how exactly. So, what decision to be taken.
I didn't get actually while reading Mahabharata.
Mahabharata, like detailed discussion, like Aswadhama to be killed or not killed. Krishna said, you kill Aswadhama. That time, Draupadi wanted to excuse him.
Yes.
Bhima wanted to to be killed. All those things. So many discussions. Those chapters when discussing.
Yes.
But that we didn't understand when you were reading only Bharatam. But we understand those things during Mahabharata time actually, because every day Bhagavatam class will be happening. People raise questions, why this, why that. So unless, even if you read purely Mahabharata, we don't understand the characters. When we are reading Bhagavatam only, we are understanding, yes, all those things actually. But still, because different people still have different opinions, like Bhima is asking something,
You are confusing yourself. You are saying sometimes Mahabharata and sometimes Bhagavatam.
No, that's what during Mahabharata, we didn't understand the characters deep actually. When you are reading Bhagavatam, we are
that's why you are using sometimes in the place of Bharatam, Mahabharatam, Bhagavatam in the place of Mahabharata.
Sorry. Sorry, maybe. Okay. Yeah. So that means Bhagavatam was going deep actually, each character, so that is helping. Otherwise, even if
you are saying Bhagavatam is very deep, you are saying characters. No,
during Bhagavatam time, a lot of discussions happened, no, Prabhu. Otherwise, in Bharatam, just simply like a story we read and left it. So when we were discussing Bhagavatam, daily,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, any other questions?
Yeah.
From my other people?
Sorry if they were confused or anything.
Acha, 4 courses name. One message is sent. First and foremost, you should hear from the Golokwani. What is that? Bhakti Prakara. I prefer for a Hindi course actually. In English and Hindi both are there. Bhakti Prakara. You should understand what is the pure devotional service and what is the impure devotional service. That means Mr. Bhakti. That should be clear one for us. Then after that, to enter into the pure devotional service, Shraddha is the eligibility actually. Purna Shraddha. What is the Swarup of the Shraddha? That is being discussed in the Shraddha Sharanagati course. Second course is Shraddha Sharanagati. And third course is to get this Shraddha, we should associate the sadhus and how many types of sadhus are there. That is being discussed. That's why Sadhu Prakara course is there. And then to enter into that, there from the sadhus, we should hear the Shastra. Why we have to believe in the Shastra? That's why Shastra Pramanam course is there. Then after that, so that means you want to enter into the pure devotional service. That means you want to surrender fully. So for that, you should develop this Shraddha. For that, you should be doing associating the sadhus, and also along with that, you should do the karma also at that time. Dharma. Because once you enter into the pure devotional service, then you can leave all the karma. You have the eligibility to leave karma. Until unless if you don't dependent on fully Krishna, then you have to follow the dharma or the karma. So what kind of karma you should do, that is being explained in this Mahabharata story. Now, okay, is it clear? Madri Mataji, you are raising hand.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, पंचम प्रणाम।
Pranam Mataji.
प्रभु जी, what is Trivya Bhakti? Please explain, प्रभु जी। Trivya Bhakti आपने बताया।
Tivra Bhakti means like a sun. Tivra. Tivra means intensified, heavy, 24 hours, every second. Doing the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, all is direct devotional service. If you do for the 24 hours, then that is known as Tivra Bhakti. Like example is Dhruva Maharaj. Okay. He wanted to get the superior post than his forefathers. Then he did the Tivra Bhakti. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Srinivas Gopal.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanad Pranam Prabhuji.
Pranam Prabhu.
Prabhuji, very nice class, Prabhuji. It's very attractive. I just want to ask, there are so many narrations because I missed your beginning classes. There is several narrations where the Mahabharata and who is narrating to whom?
Several narrations?
Means like Parikshit Maharaj between his son or with Vaisampayana or Vyasadeva is telling to Ganesh. Like that, several beginnings are there for Mahabharata. Who is telling to who is narrating to whom the Mahabharata story? What is the actual according to Mahabharata?
What is the actual?
Actual, who is telling the Mahabharata story to whom?
So the Goswami told to Saunaka Rishis. Okay.
That is one narration.
No.
Between these dialogues. Huh?
Whatever Sutta Goswami is telling to the Sukadeva, to Saunaka Rishis, that is being written by. Before happening this itself, Vasudev narrated everything to the Ganesh. Everything is told to everyone. This is a book actually.
But
don't find the so-called the sequence of the incidents. No. First Vasudev made the Ganesh to write. Then after that, so Vaishampayana heard. Then after that, he told to Janmejaya. Then Sutta Goswami heard. This sequence is there. But in every step, whatever you are reading, that everything is read by everyone.
Okay. Okay. Because I want to.
अरे आपका डाउट समझ में आया, मैं तो समझ लिया, आप मेरा प्रश्न उत्तर समझ लीजिए, ठीक है?
Okay.
आपको सीक्वेंस पूछ रहे हैं आप, you are asking the sequence, there is no sequence everywhere. That means Sukadev Vedavyas told everything from the Sauti Vacha, from the beginning. Saunaka Rishis are Narayana Namaskritya. This is the beginning sloka, and from there only he wrote. And you may ask them, by that time actually Sutta Goswami didn't meet this Saunaka Rishis, how it is possible? This every time happens. This Granda is always existing. Okay?
Okay. That's my doubt, bro. That's
अरे आप हमारा बुद्धि से नहीं सोचना है. What I am saying, you try to understand. Point is everything is heard by everyone.
Everyone, okay.
Yes.
Because in Bhishma prayers,
like Bhagavatam, you see,
comes.
You know Bhagavatam?
Yeah, probably.
So Sukadeva Goswami begins speaking from second canto. Do you think
Yes.
Bhagavatam means Sukadeva Goswami from where he begins, that is Bhagavatam?
That's what my yeah.
General people think like that. No. Sukho Vacha, correct. Like that, it begins with the second canto, first chapter, first sloka. So, but that Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit, what he made to hear? From the first chapter after Janmadhyasya to Anvaya, from there he made to hear. And then here Sukhavasi is not there, it will not be there. Then it will be getting the current loop, like this loop will be getting. Infinite loop will be getting. Okay?
Yeah.
Everything is compiled first and after that incidents happens.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions for anyone? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank
Vancha
you,
kalpatarubhyascha
Prabhuji.
kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo.
Vaishnavebhyo.
Ananta Kunda Vaishnava Bhakti